So I want to talk about means. We're familiar with the arithmetic mean, also known as the average. And if I were to ask you to find the arithmetic mean, or the average between 4 and 16, most students would say, no problem, 4 plus 16 divided by 2, 20 divided by 2 is 10. But then when I ask what it really means, they struggle a little bit. Well, it is the number right in between. It's exactly in the middle. But what do we mean by that? Well, what we mean is that there's a common difference. In other words, if I add 6 to 4 and then add 6 again, I'm going to take a two-step hop to 16 with an equal difference between each one. And that's what the arithmetic mean means, is that there's a common difference. Well, the geometric mean is similar, but it's almost like this on turbo. So for instance, instead of saying I want to add and then add again, I'm going to do the extreme of adding, which is multiplying. I'm looking to multiply times some number here and multiply times that same number here, so that 4 times 2 gives me 8 and times 2 again gives me 16. The geometric mean is going to be 8. Now how do I calculate it then? Because in this case I was adding the numbers and dividing by 2. Well, I'm going to be more extreme here. Instead of adding the numbers, I'm going to multiply the numbers, getting 64. But then I also have to respect what this dividing by 2 meant. Well, I added these two numbers together and got 20. And then I said, what if the two numbers were exactly the same that it adds together to make 20? That's what dividing by 2 is. It's saying, what if the two numbers added together were the same? It'd be 10. So similarly, I'm saying I'm multiplying these two numbers to make 64, but what if the two numbers that were multiplied were the same value? What would that number be? And the way I get at that is square root. So that's how we find the geometric mean. As an example, if I've got the numbers 5 and 20, I can find the geometric mean by saying the square root of 5 times 20. Square root of 100, the geometric mean is 10. Sometimes it won't come out so cleanly. I can find the geometric mean between 4 and 8, and that would be the square root of 4 times 8, which is the square root of 32. Now that doesn't simplify easily, but using our knowledge of radicals, I can factor 32. It becomes 5 different 2's. Match up the 2's and say that this one comes out and this one comes out. This one stays in, and I'm left with 4 root 2. That is the geometric mean of 4 and 8.